What was your experience like behind the mask?
I remember there was a time where we protested a CEO in his Newport Beach home, and we were yelling obscenities out at him. And the funny part is he wasn't there, and we knew he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because it was never to yell at him or make him listen to us. It was for us to annoy the neighbors, to all these little children learning bad words from us. So then once we're gone, the neighbors could go knock on his door and say, you need to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
And this is the way Antifa is. We don't care about, or they don't care about arguing with you, having a conversation. They want to shut you down, or if you don't want to change your ways, you need to get out of the city.
Yeah. And so you talk about this mentality, by any means necessary, as some people know it now. What did that mean to you at the time, by any means necessary?
By any means necessary. It's pretty harsh. At the time, I didn't really think about it in the terms of like open warfare or, even taking up arms. But it did allow me to accept destruction of property. As a matter of fact, I even saw a cop get punched once by one of my friends. And it was just very acceptable for us to do this, because if they were defending fascists, then they deserve to be punched.
And so that didn't bother you?
No, it didn't bug me, at the time at least.
Because they were equated with fascism in your mind and any means necessary.
I mean, there's this thing that says, like, sure, if they're actual Nazis and they're actually trying to kill people, then you have to take up arms. Obviously, a lot of people are not. But if they're really trying to do harm to others, like physical harm to others, then we should stand up to them and we should act with violence, but only to defend ourselves. And what Antifa does is that they are the ones starting the violence.
Yeah, and so did that bother you? Were there parts where you would come back from a protest, you will have seen violence up close, you will have seen threats and intimidation? Were you bothered at the time, or did you feel like you were this warrior for a good cause?
We just laughed about it. We would tell the stories like, oh, did you see that? And we'd laugh about it. And nobody really said anything, criticized it, because everybody was pretty much okay with it. At the time, it was just like this big joke, like, oh yeah, we stood up against cops, we stood up against all these people. It just seemed like a big joke. And
you touched earlier on the mob mentality.
Yeah.
How did that manifest itself?
We were all just okay with the idea of like tearing. We were okay with the idea of just destroying property. As a matter of fact, there is a song by Osrodden, which is from this band. It's called "They Ignore a Peaceful Protest," and in the song, it actually says, if they ignore peaceful protests, they can't ignore a burning police car. They can't ignore rocks and bricks. And this is the mentality that everyone had. If the media is going to ignore what we're trying to do, well, we're going to force them to cover us.
Thanks so much for watching this video. To watch our latest video, click here. And to make sure you don't miss any future videos, be sure to subscribe.